Only through suffering do we become great. When times are harder than ever, that is when the things blossom. That is when everything is supposed to happen like it happens. Olives get crushed to turn into oil. Coal becomes diamonds under pressure. Wheat becomes bread under crushing. Seeds become flowers and trees under the dirt. Everything has to go through some kind of crushing, pressure, buried sadness, darkness. Everything that becomes great has to go through some kind of suffering. So why would you not have to go through some kind of suffering? If you go through it and you endure it and you stick it through and you continue on no matter what, no matter how long, no matter how many days you showed up and it's not working and you continue to fight, you will finish well. Not only will you finish well, you will surpass where you thought you were going to go. But you have to be willing to endure it. You have to be willing to endure it. Yes, it's going to come. Yes, it's going to come in more than one way, shape, or form. And that's unfortunate. Is it really though? Because in all those tests and all those trials, you're gaining another kind of tool on your tool belt. You just leveling. You got the Batman utility belt. You got everything up there that you need. But you have to endure it. And I'm telling you, it's 10 times better if you endure it with a smile. You know, not necessarily physically smiling through it all, but having some kind of gratitude towards it, some kind of positivity about it. Only in suffering do we become great. And I feel like I've said that one time before, but it hit so hard. I literally just heard that on one of my son's movies. And I was just like, yo, that man was spitting. It was a cartoon. Don't sleep on the messages cartoons be giving sometimes. But yo, seriously, like, only in suffering do we become great. And it's just like, I can throw out every example to you, and it's like, everybody had to go through something to get to that next level. So why would you not have to? Why would you not have to? Everything that's going on in the world right now, I just pray and have to believe that this is us going through our suffering so we could become better than ever before. I have to think like that. I have to think like that because the world is this is not what this channel is about, so we're not gonna go too far deep into that one. But yeah. Let's just talk back about us and our entrepreneur journeys. No matter how many times you failed, no matter how many times things didn't make sense, no matter how many late nights you done stayed up studying and prepping just for the next day for everything to fall through, it doesn't, okay, you're gonna be all right. No, and you need a tissue, like blow your nose, go get back up. It's time to keep on going. Like, oh well, I done told y'all, as frustrated as I've been, it's been some videos up here that I know that it's just like, I know for a fact while I was talking, I did not feel it. Like on some, I'm feeling some type of way about trading, or I'm feeling some type of way about my performance. And I know some of them, it showed through, but it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Stop? I'm never going to stop. This is going to work, bro. I don't care how long it takes me. And I know I probably say that every video, but only in suffering do we become great. Period. Like I said, I really don't care how long it takes me, bro. I really don't. I definitely want it. I want it immediately. I want it right now, but it's like at this point in my journey, I've understood like this was never a get rich quick scheme. Even though in the very beginning, when I was first introduced to trading, Forex, whatever, in the very beginning was the first one. That's exactly what I thought it was. And it even seemed like it because I was winning just a little bit, not knowing anything about what I was doing, just placing a simple, smart bet. I didn't know what I was doing, but it got me hooked. And then I realized this really is something that I could do. But in me realizing that, it made me be, oh, okay, I'm going to flip this immediately. And it's unfortunate that I had that mindset, which I know many of us do. but it put a damper on things. It put a damper on my learning. It put a damper on me trying to get better because it wasn't happening for me immediately. But here now, I am down the line. I know that this is a journey. It's a marathon. It's a process. And as bad as I want it to be here, right now, I know that this is my time, that I'm just like that seed that's buried in the ground. Right now, we are that seed that's buried in the ground. It's been covered in dirt, and we just sprout on our roots. We ain't did nothing else but just sprout our roots so we can get that firm foundation. So when we do finally peek out and bust open through this dirt, nothing is going to be able to move us because we heavily rooted in everything it is that we need to know. We rooted in our technicals. We rooted in our psychology. We are rooted in the faith, okay? We know who is walking with us this entire time. And that's what truly makes us unshakable. Everything else, okay, cool. Yes, you definitely need that. But the fact that I know that my Father is walking with me and carrying me through this every step of the way, when I want to quit, when I want to hold my head down, Jesus is right there to lift me right back up every single time. When I want to quit, when I just want to, baby, it's been a couple times where I wanted to punch through this computer screen, okay? And I'm telling you, it was nothing but God. It was just like, calm down, get up from that seat, go take a walk, go take a breather, go clean up something, or just walk away from the screen because you letting it consume you. And it's just like that tidbit right there. I'm just so grateful for all those times because I know it could have got bad. But like I said, we are being heavily rooted. So whenever it is our time to sprout and shine and blossom and grow and flourish and be shade and be the biggest tree producing the best fruits so everybody else can, so everybody else can benefit from it as well. That is whenever we really and truly understand that only in our suffering did we become great. That's really all I got for y'all tonight. That's really all I got for y'all. So everything on the list has been checking off. The only thing I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, I did not get up at 5 o'clock this morning, but that is because I messed around and fell asleep yesterday before I made that video. But I'm about to post this video and I'm going right to sleep because yeah, we getting right with that 5 o'clock wake up. No, like seriously, because I want to make sure that I have everything else done by the time I get home, whenever I get off. So yeah, that was the only thing that I did not do. Like I said, I'm going to be held very much accountable during especially this first 31 days. Like I'm going to carry it out through the rest of the quarter. Like maybe not 5 o'clock through the rest of the quarter because I already told y'all, peak season is coming, but everything else on this list I have to be held accountable for. And this week kind of sucked because, the beginning of the quarter and the beginning of the month started in the middle of the week. But, starting next week, there will be no excuses for nothing, especially at the fact that I'm off Monday. So we really gonna see just how much that I'm doing and putting in. But, yeah, 5 o'clock wake up was the only thing that has not been done today. So that's cool. At least, workout was done, spending time with God is done, making the video is done, even being on the charts. Just thought I seen a mosquito. Even being on the charts for my 45 minutes, it was really like, it was like 45 minutes. I'm not going to hold you. I definitely wanted to be up here longer than 45 minutes, but I got home late. So that's why getting up at that 5 o'clock is going to be really important. So, but that's all I got for y'all, man. That's truly it. I hope that you really understood the things that I was saying with the only in suffering did we become great, because it's that serious. A lot of the main character of all eternity, Jesus Christ, went through so much suffering. I mean, he was already great. Let's just be honest. He was already great. But for him to complete his mission, he had to endure all that suffering for us, for sinners like us. And that's just to pay the ultimate price, the ultimate sacrifice, and to be glorified afterwards. I'm just saying, like I said, Only through suffering do we become great. That's all I got for y'all. Troop, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that sub button if you're not subbed up. Go ahead and hit that like button if you already a part of the community. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your girl. I hope that y'all have a blessed night, day, week, month, year. It's 2025. It's 2025. What time to be alive? What time to thrive and strive for greatness? Tighten up. It's Q4. We got things to do. And I did see a mosquito in here. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get him. It's your girl, TP Tab. I'm out.